Hello, everyone. How are y'all? Okay, everything looks good. Mic is good. Audio is good. I tried to tweak my, I guess, like, video settings last night, because I just wasn't satisfied, honestly. I watched the playback of the stream from last night, and to me it looked a little choppy, and it bothered me, and I was like, we can't have this, we gotta fix it. So I hope it's better now. I will definitely watch it back tonight after we finish the stream. But for now, I think it's okay. It looks okay on Twitch, and let's see. I also got Kick going. I got like all three going all at the same time right now. But from what I can tell, I think it seems okay. We'll see. But anyway, welcome to the stream. So happy to have you all here. And I think we should go ahead and get started with this game. So, one thing I know I definitely want to do is make sure that we have captions for those who prefer captions. But I don't even know if they give us that option. Because, like, I'm not seeing it. Sadness. Yeah, I don't think it gives us any. That's a little sad. Maybe there's not a lot of talking in this game. I've never played it before, so I wouldn't know. Honestly, I just heard it was good. Other than that, I know absolutely nothing about this game. In wilds beyond, they speak your name with reverence and regret, for none could tame our savage souls. Yet you the challenge met. Under palest watch you taught, we changed. Base instincts were redeemed. A world you gave to bug and beast as they had never dreamed. From Elegy for Hallow Nest by Monomon the Teacher. I don't know who that is. I wasn't expecting it to rhyme. Like, I was just reading and then I was like, oh, I'm supposed to, like, add a little emphasis, a little, you know. I gotta make sure the rhythm is right. Is this me? Can I start now? I guess so, yeah. Alright. Ooh, I didn't know I could go the other way. I thought this was just gonna, you know, One of those games where you can only go to the right, but nah. Okay. I don't know why, but whenever I play games, I always like to do, like, things that I feel like the game didn't want me to do just to see if I can. Maybe that's the rebellious side of me that just wants to go against the norm. I don't know. Oh, okay. He's got punches. He's powerful. Oh god, wait. He's tiny yet mighty. I think I'm just gonna have to punch it, yeah. Because I was like, I don't think I can Mario jump on him because he looks prickly, like he might hurt me. I feel like there's so many bots on Kick. It's really sad, actually. It's like an infestation or something. Oh, is this safe? Okay. I was like, if I go down there, am I gonna die? I have no idea like what the story is in this game. Maybe it'll tell us more later. But for now, I'm just gonna run around and do whatever. I hope I'm not like punching too late, because I feel like sometimes when I first play a game, I have a tendency to do that until I get it just right. You know? I feel like sometimes you gotta get a feel for things like that. At least he's like really good at jumping. But I'm not. Apparently. Ooh. That can't be good. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Your great strength marks you among us. Focus your soul and you shall achieve feats of which others can only dream. Collect soul by striking enemies. Once enough soul is collected, hold circle to focus soul and heal. Okay. So I guess that's our health. Like that. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Now I feel pressure. I don't want to get impaled. And I feel like our character is so cute, like I don't want to hurt him. He's adorable. And with me at the wheel, I don't know if I can ensure his safety, you know? It's a lot of responsibility. Okay, I'm just cutting grass. I thought maybe that did something important, but apparently not. I'm gonna have to be really careful because those things almost killed me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on. I haven't played a platformer in a while, y'all. And I think, like, the controller's also just really sensitive. There's another one of those themes. Oh, man. I'm so scared that, there we go. I was like, I don't want to fall. I really thought I was gonna fall off the edge there. Oh, but you know what? That's so unfair because he was like, right, flying around up top, and then the thing was also gonna like fall down from the ceiling. That was just a bad situation all around. Like, I think either way I was gonna get hurt. What is this? I don't know whether to be intrigued or frightened. Like, are you a friend or are you a foe? Maybe I shouldn't be cutting these down. Maybe that's a bad thing. Guess not. Okay. I'm not gonna cry about it then. I'm gonna be smart about this one. There we go. I also feel like anytime you play any game, it takes a little bit to, like, you know, get used to everything. I'm starting to wonder, should I be like destroying more stuff? Because I didn't even know these things could break. And is it a good thing? Or am I gonna like regret this later? Because like I said, I don't know anything about this game. I don't know, like, I don't know what our objectives are. I don't know what the goal is. I know one is at least to survive, but like that's a given, you know, pretty much any game. Oh! Dang it. Part of me feels like I should do the thing where I heal up. Yeah. Oh god. Okay. Oh my gosh, wait. Here we go. Okay, I know exactly what to do. This looks impossible, so I'm not even gonna try it. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Beyond this point, you enter the land of King and Creator. Step across this threshold and obey our laws. I need to know what your laws are first. Bear witness to the last and only civilization, the eternal kingdom. Hallownest. Okay. Well, give me a second. Wait. Okay, that was just letting me know. Hi, Samad. You said, is it just me or you haven't streamed in so long? You are correct. I haven't streamed in over a year. It's been a year and some months. I just started streaming again on this past Wednesday. But how are you? It has been so long. Oh my goodness. I hope you're well. Hope you're having a fantastic day. It feels so good to be back, by the way. Absolutely amazing. He said, I'm good. How about you? I saw a notification and I was like, wait, I saw this person before. Yeah, a long time ago. Yes. You got good memory. What am I supposed to do with this? There's like nowhere to go. I guess I'm supposed to take a leap of faith. Okay. He doesn't take fall damage, so that's good. But yeah, I'm really happy to be back. Dirtmouth, the fading town. Why is it fading?
Eh?
Aw.
오, 진짜리.
Oh there, traveler. I'm afraid there's only me left to offer welcome. Our town's fallen quiet, you see. Are you the only person here? It says Elder Bug. I guess so all of the creatures in this game are bugs. Or at least the ones that can talk. And the one that we're playing as. But that's really sad. The other residents, they've all disappeared, headed down that well one by one. The well. Into the caverns below. You can go deeper? That's crazy. We just fell like a whole skyscraper. Used to be there was a great kingdom beneath our town. It's long fell to ruin, yet it still draws folks into its depths. Wealth, glory, enlightenment, that darkness seems to promise all things. I'm sure you two seek your dreams down there. Honestly, I don't know what we're doing. But watch out, it's a sickly air that fills the place. Creatures turn mad and travelers are robbed of their memories. Aw. Perhaps dreams aren't such great things after all. Don't say that, because sometimes a dream is all you got, like, you know?
나도.
Many used to come hoping the kingdom would fulfill their desires. Hallow Nest it was once called, supposedly the greatest kingdom there ever was, full of treasures and secrets. But didn't they say it's also like the only civilization, like the only kingdom? So it's kind of like, how great is it really? Because you got nothing to compare it to. Now it's nothing more than a poisonous tomb full of monsters and madness. Everything fades eventually, I suppose. I wonder if he says anything different.
아까라.
Tired, that bench may be iron, but I assure you it's quite comfortable. There's no better place to collect your thoughts before heading below. He's probably telling me to save. Plus, I enjoy the company. Not that you seem the talkative sort. I most certainly am not. Only when I'm streaming. In real life, I'm not that talkative.
아까라.
Okay, thanks, man. Appreciate you. Oh, and it heals us. Okay. Interesting. And maybe it also acts as a save point? I don't know. I guess we'll find out if we die enough. For all your mapping supplies, we will be opening soon. Are you? Because I thought he said the town was gonna... It's like on a downward spiral. Oh, well, there we go. I didn't even mean to do that just yet. I wanted to like explore a little bit more before we went down the well. He said, I'm very talkative in real life. I'm introvert's worst nightmare. So here's the thing. I get talkative around people that like I know really well or people that like I'm close to. And like here's something I've been thinking about a lot. So like fun fact, I do consider myself to be an introvert. And when I say that, it's mostly like, instead of getting my energy from like being around people, I power up by having alone time, you know? And so, but like at the same time, I have noticed that like, I can be talkative, but I, you know, like I said, I think it's when I'm like around people that I'm close to. But one thing I've been like thinking about, because I have noticed that when I stream, I'm pretty chatty, and I never would have like described myself that way. But I think it was like the first time I rated Hello Plenty's channel, and she was telling people to like go and follow me, and she was like describing how my channel was, and she was like, she's very chatty. And then I thought about it, and I was just like, am I? And then I was just like, you know what, actually I am. But then I thought about it, and I think the reason why I'm like easily chatty when I'm streaming is because like, I think it's because like I literally have a mic, you know? And like I can say whatever I want and nobody can cut me off. And as somebody who's like, you know, typically more introverted in real life, and somebody who like is like also soft-spoken, like people almost always talk over me, and then it's like I'm trying to say something in a conversation, I can almost like never get anything out. It's very frustrating, but I don't have that problem when I'm streaming, so I can talk as much as I want. But yeah. You said, wow, return of the goat. Hey, Steven, how are you? It's been a whole minute and some change. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. How have you been? It's been way too long. You said self-realization hit you hard. It did. It did. She told me who I was. She was like, you don't know it, but you're actually chatty. You just need the space that allows you to be chatty. I was like, dang. Here she is telling me about myself. I think it depends on the vibe. If someone is comfortable, they can speak for hours. Exactly. That's something I've noticed about myself is like here's the thing, like even when I am around people that I'm close with, I can be chatty, but it doesn't last for long all the time. But sometimes if it's like somebody I'm really close with one-on-one, I can talk for hours. I could like spend the whole day with them. Or if it's like, but I think sometimes when I'm in larger groups, I think sometimes my social battery drains and like I don't feel as talkative. But sometimes that's good because they can all just talk to each other while I like, you know, just recharge until I feel ready to talk again. But yeah. But yeah, one thing I have noticed in life is that being able to talk to a person for like a long amount of time is a good sign, you know? Like I know my best friends, I can do that with them, but like I can't do that with most people. So whenever I am able to do that with someone, I'm just like, ooh, we should be besties. Stone door with a simple lock. Okay, well I guess we gotta find the key. And it's probably down in the well, because I don't think there's anything else we can look at up here, so down we go. All right. Forgotten crossroads. It really is a crossroads, because we can go left or right. It doesn't matter. There's a little dude down there, but I don't know if he's a friend or foe. He just looks sad. You said, so good to see you're back streaming. Thank you. I appreciate that. It feels so good as well. Like, I miss this so much. Honestly, like, I've been so sad for like the past year or so just because I couldn't stream. And now I'm able to stream again, so I'm really happy. Said, I've been good just navigating that career field. I hear you. I may have something for you if you want. Just message me on like IG or whatever later, and we can talk about it if you want. But basically, the place that I work at, they're hiring. I'll need to look and see what exactly the position is again. Oh, he's not friendly. He's not friendly. But it might be something. I'll look at it just because I don't want to get your hopes up. But I think it's something that you could do. I think it's applicable to our area of, you know, the law and all that. They got all sorts of little creatures down here. Y'all are doing way too much. The one on top, he looks like a porcupine. He's kind of cute, actually. Like, I don't want to hurt him. But he might hurt me, and we can't have that. Do you get the feeling of when you're talking to someone and you suddenly feel like you're too much for them and wondering if you're annoying them instead? I don't think so. Just because, like, I feel like I read people's energy really well. So, like, if I am talking to somebody and we're, like, deep into conversation, or if I'm just being super chatty, it's like, I'm kind of, like, reading the energy as the conversation is, like, progressing. So, like, I think in my head I'm kind of checking in to be like, are they matching my energy, you know? And if they're not, then I'm like, oh, you know, maybe I should, like, chill a little. But if I feel that, I don't really take it personal. I'm just like, maybe they're tired or something. Maybe they're like me and their social battery is dying, you know? He said, I will definitely hit you on IG. Appreciate you as always. Of course. Of course. Anything I can do to help my people. I want him to come back over here, but maybe he's too scared. He's like, she hit me. Oh, dang. I don't like that they can, like, just do that. I wish I had, like, a wider range of just slashing. You know? Okay, they're doing their own thing. I'm gonna have to just do my own thing, too. I don't need, like, when I break open these things, I don't even know what it's doing or if it's doing anything at all. You said reading energy. Teach me. Yeah, I feel like I read energy very well. My problem, though, is that I don't always listen to it, you know? Like I have really good intuition. And one thing that, like, I have learned within the past, I don't know, I guess I learned it, like, recently. I just kind of realized that over the course of my life, any and every time that my intuition has tried to tell me something and I didn't listen, I always ended up regretting it. So it's kind of like confirmation for myself now that I should always listen and, like, don't question it. You know, even if you don't understand it, like, don't question it, girl. Like, you know what's up. Even if you don't think you know what's up, you actually do. But yeah, like, for example, if I meet somebody for the first time, like, if it's somebody that a friend or family member is introducing me to, I can tell if that person is going to be trouble later on, you know? And I think that for some reason, I think I didn't always listen to that for myself so much. I would just do it for others. But, or maybe I just questioned it more, I don't know. But I think now I've, like, become more comfortable with just trusting it, you know? Just being like, yeah, that ain't for me. Even if I don't know why, I'm just gonna accept it. You said, wow, you have a really strong sixth sense. I'm trying to grow it, actually. Like, I want it to be as strong as possible. I want it to be like a superpower. There we go. They're so cute. I don't want to hurt them. But yeah, like, in all honesty, like, I really do believe in, like, I don't know, sixth sense stuff or just tapping into, you know, stuff like that. Our special abilities, like, oh my god, I shouldn't have done that. I thought I was gonna fall to my death, but I got lucky. What was I saying? I was talking about special abilities and stuff, right? Maybe it'll come back to me later. Oh wait, I remember now. So like, not all the time, but like sometimes I'll have dreams, and like one thing that I've realized, oh, it's safe down here, is that at least for me, I've kind of noticed a pattern with my dreams. And so it's kind of like, for example, if there is something in my life that I'm avoiding or that I don't want to deal with, I will have dreams where I'm like running or hiding from something. And so whenever I have dreams like that, it kind of is like I have to check in with myself and be like, okay, what am I avoiding in my life? You know, what do I need to deal with? And then I'll go and like deal with the thing finally, and then I don't have the dreams anymore. But it kind of makes sense when you think about it, you know? But yeah, that's just like, just one example of, you know, just things that I do to help guide me. Help me in this crazy life. This crazy thing we call life. I think we've cleared out almost all these little bug thingies. It's funny because like I don't even know like what we're really supposed to be doing. I'm trying to like exterminate right now. Is he gonna come up here? I don't know if I care enough to wait around and find out. Do you think the be yourself is BS advice and maybe even bad for you? I personally think so. So it's so funny you say that. Oh wait, hey Tyler, what's up? How are you? Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you with us. Do you think the be yourself is BS advice? Maybe bad for you. So yeah, it's so funny you say that because while I was gone for this past year, I actually feel like I went through a lot of like growth, transformation, self-realization. I went through like a whole like rebirth. Like I just like grew in ways that I had never really grown in before, but like ways that I needed to and have needed to for like a really long time. And one of the things that like I realized is just how important it is to be yourself. And that's something that I'm working on right now. It's also why I changed my streaming name, because I felt like the old one was only one aspect of who I am as a person, and I felt like it didn't wholly reflect me, you know? Like, I also just kind of felt like, yeah, like it wasn't accurate. And one thing about me is that I want to be as genuine and authentic as I can be with like who I am. Because here's the thing, and this is like what I've realized, is that if you are not yourself, you cannot expect the right people to come into your life, whether that be friends, relationships, whatever. You have to be yourself, because otherwise you're going to be faking it, and then if you fake it, it's going to catch up to you eventually, just like lies catch up to you eventually, you know. Yeah, it's going to crash and burn. And then also, even if it's like not like a social thing, like even if it's not about, you know, familiar or friends or like romantic relationships or whatever, even if it's just looking at it from like what you want to do in life, like your dreams, your aspirations, your goals, all that stuff, even still, you have to be yourself. Because again, how can you expect the opportunities that you want to come your way if you're being somebody else, you know? Because then the stuff that's meant for you isn't going to come to you. You're going to get something that's meant for somebody else. I don't know if that's making sense right now, but like, basically, like, I'll give you an example. So like when I was in law school, I knew that I didn't come in to law school knowing that I wanted to be a video game attorney. That was something that kind of developed, but like when I realized like, oh, that's what I want to do, I felt kind of scared to tell attorneys that I met in networking that that was what I wanted to do. But then I think one day I was like, I should just try it and just see what happens, And so I went to this conference. It was a really cool conference. And, well, I think it was when I realized that video game attorneys exist, and I met one. I met three of them, actually, in a single day. And I think just seeing them and getting to talk to them and be like, wow, people like y'all actually exist. Thank you for the follow, Marley. I appreciate you. You're awesome. Seeing that people like that actually exist, like people who are doing what I want to do, I think that made me feel more comfortable to like talk about it and be more open about it. And so I went to this conference. It was like a networking thing for my internship. And I met this one attorney, right? And he asked me, he was like, so what kind of law do you want to do? And I told him, I was like, I want to be a video game attorney. And he was like, yo, guess what? He was like, this woman that I work with, my coworker, her husband is like the trademark attorney for Nintendo or PlayStation or whatever. At the time, he didn't know what he was talking about, but it was actually PlayStation. So he was like, I'm going to connect you with this person. And I was like, what? So, yeah. But that's just one way of like how you need to be yourself in life. Because if I hadn't told that man that I want to be a video game attorney, and I wasn't like straight up about what I want in life and like who I am and what I'm passionate about, then like I never would have got that connection, And like me and that man, we talked, he gave me advice and everything about how I should go about pursuing my career. And he said, if you ever need anything else, any other advice, like do not hesitate to contact me. Like, yeah. So like, this is exactly what, this is why we should all be ourselves, because we cannot expect to get the things that we want in life by faking it and being somebody that we're not. Does this make sense? Like, if I'm supposed to have cheesecake and somebody else is supposed to have a cheeseburger, both are delicious, of course. But let's say my favorite food in reality is cheesecake, and I'm trying to get a burger. That don't make no sense because I don't really want a burger. That's not who I am, right? So like, why would I eat that burger? I'm not getting what I want in life. But if I say to the waiter, yo, I want cheesecake because that's who I am, that's my favorite food, whatever, how can I expect to get cheesecake if I don't speak up and tell them what I want? But yeah. You said, yo, no way, that's so cool. Exactly. You know what? You convinced me, not gonna lie. I'm so glad I convinced you. Always be yourself, 100%. And I'm not saying, like, be a jerk. I'm not saying be a horrible person. But I am saying, like, be true to yourself, And I also think it's good to, like, express your emotions as long as, like, you, like, there's a way to do it. I always say, like, express your emotions and get them out of you, as long as you're not causing harm to yourself or to another person, if that makes sense. Especially like physical or like mental pain, like don't do that to yourself or others. Hi Marley, you said, hey girl, what's up? How are you? Feeling good? Oh God, wait, hold on. I don't know about this. I'm sorry, Marley, but you feel scammy. Slow Umpy, you said I agree. Thank you. We had like a whole like I don't even know what to call it. Self-help moment, personal development, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that is the takeaway of what I learned in the past year or so. And like, I don't know if any of y'all have ever heard of David Lynch, but he was my most favorite director of all time. And he recently passed away. That was back in January. And one of the things that he was so big on was being true to yourself, being your most genuine, authentic self that you can possibly be. And that was very on brand for him because he did, like, his movies, they were so weird and, like, unsettling and, like, just stuff that, like, if you're not used to that, you're gonna be freaked out. Very eerie kind of stuff. But he was very, like, artistic, So I think his whole point was, like, I want people to feel, like, uncomfortable. I want them to, like, confront this, And I think his whole thing was like, I think he understood like life can be beautiful, but it can also be really, you know, unsettling sometimes. And so I think he kind of just took both of those things and he would just kind of shove it in people's faces. And sometimes that was a lot for people, but I really liked it. It made me think a lot, you know? And so when he like passed away, I took it really hard, actually. I felt like somebody like punched me in the stomach, even though I'd never met the guy, you know? But I had always wanted to meet him, so I felt bad when he passed away. But when he died, I kind of saw it as, you know what, like I'm gonna honor his passing by using this as just another reason for me to live in the way that he did and just like be my true authentic self, like embrace my weird side. Like, for example, I felt uncomfortable even telling people that he was my favorite director just because his movies were so weird. You see what I'm saying? But it's like, how can I expect to find my people if I'm not even comfortable telling them who my favorite director is, you know? Now, to be fair, my best friends and the people I'm closest to in life, they know, you know, that he's my favorite director. But I think just being like, hey, it's okay to, you know, just own it even more outside of, you know, all of that. I wanted to be like a WWE star, and you're right, if I just force that dream out, I might miss it if I meet someone with real connections, because I feel like even though there's, what? 8 people, it's a small world. Oh, 8 billion people, it's small. It is, yeah. And like, you never know who you could meet that could help you do what you want to do in life, you know? And like, I think especially these days, we kind of have this perception that everybody is mean and that people don't care about each other and that nobody's willing to go out of their way for another person. But that's not true. Like, some people are like that, of course. But the good news is not everybody is like that. And there are some good people in this world who actually do want to help others get to where they want to be, even if they're not going to get anything out of it, you know? Like that guy that helped me, he wasn't getting paid, you know? I think he just maybe saw something in me and, you know, believed like, you know what, like she's cool, let me help her, you know? We even had like a whole conversation that day about just life and everything. And I think that's also why he was like, you know what, let's like stay connected and all that. Let me help you out. But yeah, that's solid advice that I give to anybody these days, is like, own what you want to do in life and don't be afraid to tell people what you want to do so that the right people who can help you can find you so you can do it. He's so mean. It's like, he's sad, but then he gets angry out of nowhere. You know, it's like, honestly, I thought you just wanted a hug, but you really just want to attack. Like, for another example, so you know how I said I want to be a video game attorney, right? You know what? We need to heal up. Let's go back to that guy I was just sitting on the bench, because I think we could heal up here. But yeah, so yeah, when I said I want to be a video game attorney, I was on Hello Plenty's stream the other night. And I was telling her about how I passed the bar exam and everything, right? And she was like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you, congratulations. And then she was asking me what kind of law I want to do. So of course I told her, because how are we gonna get what we want in life if we don't tell people what we want? And she was so happy to hear me say that I want to do video game law, because she, I think she does software design for video games. And she was like, I'm so glad to hear you say that, because I'm gonna need you. And I was like, girl, like, I will let you know as soon as I get sworn in and we can like go crazy. But yeah, and I love Hello Plenty. Like, she's such a great person. Fantastic sense of humor, fantastic selection of games. She always plays super interesting games, like a lot of indie games too. Games that I feel don't get enough like screen time or attention. I bet. Oh, okay. He's dead, like a roly-poly. But yeah, just another example. Thank you so much, Steven. I appreciate you. It's been a long journey. I had to switch my bar prep company because I felt like the one that I was using before, honestly, I felt like they were just taking my money. And I ended up using JD Advising in the end. And I realized that the way that they do their bar prep is more in line with like how I learn anyway. And it was just like everything just started clicking so much better. I ended up with a 40-point increase. So I was just like, oh my God.
Nah, me no biz.
Oh, it's like they have their own little language. Hello there, how delightful to meet another traveler on these forgotten roads. You're a short one, but you've a strong look about you. Yes, I do. Thank you very much. I'm Quirrell. I have something of an obsession with uncharted places. You kind of seem like you do. This ancient kingdom holds many fascinating mysteries. Did I say that right? Fascinating, okay. For some reason I thought it looked like it was spelled weird. Maybe it's just a weird word in general. And one of the most intriguing of them is standing right before us. A great stone egg lying in the corpse of an ancient kingdom, and this egg, is it warm? It certainly gives off a unique air. Can it be opened? There are strange marks all over it. I do so love a mystery, and who knows what other marvels lie even deeper below us. See, this is how you know that I don't typically play games like this, because he's over here like, how can we open the door? And I'm like, we just need some dynamite and some grenades, some explosives, we'll be all right. We'll knock the whole door down. He said their own language. They can say 2 words and mean a whole paragraph, right? I kind of wish we could do that. I feel like we get so much more accomplished. You know? But I bet you eventually society will probably be like that. Like, you know how in texting, like, we shorten words? Not all the time, but sometimes. I feel like eventually society will evolve to, you know, using the extreme least worst words possible to convey a message. He's crazy. Oh, another one. It's like a narwhal. Ooh. Okay. I don't like those things. To me, that just seems, I don't know. Seems a little unfair. Or maybe it's just an incentive to like, just keep moving. Don't stop. Keep it going. I'll go down here first. Ooh, this looks interesting. Also, earlier when I said Marley looked scammy, I feel bad because part of me is like, what if Marley like wasn't a scammer? But literally, I don't know if y'all can see this because this was on Kick, but the messages were, hey girl, what's up? How are you? Feeling good? By the way, I'm from Canada. What about you? Like, I hadn't even said anything yet, and this was just like what the messages were. And so, I don't know. The energy was just kind of to me. Like, why are you having a whole conversation by yourself? Unless you're a bot. You're trying so hard to get attention because you want to get some money or whatever. I hope this one is a good one because this is so adorable. I don't want to kill him. He's just humming his little song. Can we be friends? Okay, I think we're friends. Oh, bury my mother, pale and slight. Bury my father with his eyes shut tight. Bury my sisters 2 by 2. And then when you're done, let's bury me too. That's so sad. Milo. She's adorable. Oh my gosh. Her voice. I also like that name, Mila. Haha, do you know that one? It's one of my favorites. We can sing something else if you please do, because that was depressing. You start singing and I'll join in. I bet you have a beautiful singing voice. Ha ha ha. You're gonna have to sing something happier than that. He said, I've been seeing scammers on Discord. Yeah, they're there too. They're everywhere. Bunch of scammers. So what are you down here for? If you came to get wealthy, just look around you. These mines are still bursting with riches. There's plenty for everyone. Just grab a pick and join in. Haha. She's so happy, but she's singing like the saddest song in the world. How does one do that? I kind of want to go back down. I wanted to make sure there wasn't anything else on the right side first. I think you live in the US, so it's a little different for you. But would you rather go against the odds and move abroad for better life, or live comfortably but always will be limited by the system? Let me reread this. Reread this. Go against the odds and move abroad for better life. You said go against the odds. What do you mean by that part exactly? I live comfortably, but always will be limited by the system. Yeah, I need a little more detail. I see where you're going, but I need a little more detail before I can give a whole answer. It's so funny because I thought her song was adorable until I heard it, like the words, and I was just like, oh, just kidding. This is the saddest song I've ever heard. Accounts linked to Twitch. Accounts with 20k followers asking stream advice. Yeah. Red flag. Straight up red flag. Oh darn. Okay, yeah, thank you. Also, y'all, in about 7 minutes, I'm gonna have to put my trash outside my door so that people can come get it. So I'm gonna do my best to remember, but I appreciate it if y'all help me remember as well. Together we cannot be stopped. Was I supposed to do that? I don't think this is doing anything. Or maybe I need more, maybe I need like full health or something. Maybe it'll do something once I do that. I don't know. I hope nothing bad happens to Milo. Like, if we come back here and she's dead, I'm gonna be crying tears for her. I hate when I get attached to characters. Ew. Okay, we're going down there. I thought maybe it would break and we would just fall through or something. Said, I'll use me as an example. I live in North Africa. It's well developed, not poor. However, it's not as rich as like Europe or the US, etc. Here, nearly everything is free, health, uni, etc. But again, it's still third world. Okay. So would you rather go against the odds and move abroad for better life, or live comfortably but always will be limited by the system? Even still, I feel like I'm not 100% sure how to answer this question, but I'm gonna try. I think that, I'll be completely honest with you. I feel like I'm gonna like kind of go outside of this, because like, in all honesty, like, I frequently think to myself about how wonderful it would be to just like go off somewhere where like civilizations and governments just don't even know where I am, you know, and like nobody's like trying to get money from me or anything. Like, just leave me alone, honestly. Like, I'm not even like kidding with y'all right now. Like, at some point in my life, I want so badly to just go off the grid completely, you know, like to the point where like they can't even find me. Like, try to get your taxes now, you know? Like, I don't even agree with taxes and how that whole thing works. Like, I understand, like, it's good to pay money towards things that help society and the people and everything. But one thing that I don't agree with when it comes to taxes is, like, I don't agree with the fact that I'm giving my money to something that can be used for causes that I do not believe in. You know, like, there are some causes that I believe in, and I would gladly give money to support them. But why do I have to give it to all of them? You know what I mean? Like, honestly, I feel like when we pay taxes, they should just have like a checklist. And like on that list, you can check off the things that you want your taxes to go towards. And anything you don't, you can just say, well, y'all need to do a better job next time and try to get my money, you know? Give me a good reason why I should give my money to this thing. But you said, I mean, I think it's like the states moving from a state to place like New York and LA, more expensive, but more opportunities. I think I get what you're saying. So are you saying, like, I guess I'm trying to think about it, like, are you asking me from my perspective here in the US, or are you asking me, like, to step into your shoes of, like, where you're at? Because, like, here, I will say this, one thing that I really wish, you said no, just your perspective, I want to know what you think. One thing I will say is I really wish that we had free healthcare here, and I also wish that we had free university, free education, because to me, I feel like the fact that we don't have those things is absolutely insane. And like, we talk about how great this country is and everything, but it's like we literally don't have these things that like so many other countries have, you know? So it's just kind of like, how great is it really? You know, and are we just like selling ourselves this song and dance of like, you know, all this, and it's just like, well, why can't we have what everybody else has, you know? Yeah. But I think when it comes to things like that, and like, I don't know, like also as a woman, like honestly, this is something I was thinking about today. Like, I'll be honest with y'all, I really hate how here in the US, I feel like every 4 to 8 years, we have to, like, I feel, I have to feel worried about what my rights are gonna be, you know, as a woman and as a woman of color, but also like not just me, but also rights of like other people too, you know, and like whatever their however they may show up in society, whatever their identities might be, because like I do believe in, you know, human rights for all, and I also believe in like gosh, where was I going with this? I believe in a lot of, you know, those things, and I just feel like here in the US there's this constant like tug of war, like back and forth every few years, and I just kind of like, I'm sick and tired of it, you know? It's like a roller coaster. And I don't know, I was thinking today about how nice it would be to go somewhere where I could just live and there isn't so much constant back and forth. You know, like I don't have to worry about what's gonna happen in the next 4 years if so-and-so becomes president, you know what I mean? You said here university actually pays me to study. See, that's what I'm talking about. I can't tell you how many times, like back when I was in college and when I was in law school, that I would be sitting there doing my homework and being like, you know what, this is work and I'm not getting paid for it. Studying is work. People need to understand that. So, but then again, to buy like 17 Pro Max here takes like 7 months, while in US is probably like a month or two. When you say to buy it, do you mean like to save up the money or to just get like financing for it or whatever? Save up. That's what you're saying. Well, I'll say this. I don't think I've ever saved up for a phone in my life. I usually just finance it, you know? But I see what you mean. So if you were to save up, I could see that. Yeah, I see what you mean. Well, I'll say this too. Like I see what you mean and I get your point. I feel like if we were just to take like the 17 Pro Max, for example, me personally, I'm not super excited about like brand new phones right now. I'm actually currently trying my best to boycott Apple. So there's that. I'm taking as good of care of my current phone as I possibly can, so I don't have to get another one. And even if I was in a situation where I had to get a new phone, I would not get like a brand new phone just because I don't want to give my money to Apple. I do like Apple products, but I don't like Apple. So, you know, if I were to have to get a phone, if mine just like killed over tomorrow, I think I would just I would try to find like the most, like a way to do that without giving as much money to Apple as possible. Like I'd probably get it refurbished or something, you know, or something like that. There's a post that I posted on Instagram a while back about like alternative options. And I'm trying to think of like what those are off the top of my head, but I can't remember. Another scammer. But yeah, I would basically do everything I possibly could to make sure that Apple is getting as little money from me as possible. He said, I ain't gonna lie, you're actually smart. I love talking to people like that, very open-minded, yet have their own thoughts and opinions. Thank you. I appreciate that. I like that you ask questions. I feel like asking questions in life is really important. I know some people don't like it. They're like, you ask too many questions. But it's like, how are we gonna learn anything if we don't ask questions? And I don't think it's good to just accept stuff just because people say it, you know? Like, I believe in question everything. And if Benign was here right now, he'd say the same thing, because that's like what he lives by. And I feel like me and him, like, we bond over that sometimes. I don't know if he's in the chat right now, but if you're here, if you're in the room with us, Benign, just shout me out in your awesome brain, your infinite curiosity to question everything. I feel like because that has always been my approach to life, I feel like my mom got very frustrated with me when I was growing up. Because I was definitely that child that always asked why, you know. But I don't regret it at all. If I ever have kids one day, I'll do the same thing with them, but I'll like encourage it, you know? Like I'm not gonna make them feel bad about asking why. I'm gonna encourage it. Ooh, he's not nice. Oh my God, he's not nice at all. Oh my God, he killed us. Dang. Does this mean... I'm trying to think, like, I guess how saving works in this game. Do I need to backtrack or are we good? Let's go see Mila. She'll tell us. If she starts talking to us like she's never seen us before, then we'll know. said our president recently announced a raise in uni pay. Just the moment I started to think to move abroad, and I'm like, man, stop trying to trap me here, bro. He was like, don't go. You know what's funny? I remember, so like before I started law school, I was working this job, right? And then when I found out that I got accepted, I had to tell them like, hey, I'm not gonna be here much longer, you know? And when I told them that I was going to law school, they, of course, were like, oh, we're gonna increase your pay, you know? And I told my dad, and he was like, they're trying to get you to stay. And I was like, really? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, dang, I'm not staying because I'm gonna make more money, you know, being an attorney than doing billing for these people who don't know how to use QuickBooks, like, you know? And it wasn't that hard to figure out. Like, I'm not even an accountant. I've never had accounting training. I was doing invoices and all that. Hey, the Lord, what is up? How in the world are ya? I think Mila's down here. If she's singing that sad song again, I'm gonna just skip it all. So I don't want to. It's Friday, Milo. Nobody wants to hear that. Oh wait, she's singing a different song. Oh, bury the night with her broken nail. Bury the caprice. Something about a crown. She can't remember the song. I can't remember the rest of that one. Haha. Maybe I'll just hum it. Okay, girl. Whatever works for you. Said exactly. Right. Okay. So it's 6:07. I need to go put my trash out right quick. So I'm gonna put up the be right back screen, and I will be right back. It should only take me like seconds to maybe a minute. It shouldn't take long at all, but I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. tried to kill us. Was he this far? I want to look at him just one more time. I want to see how he operates. And then get an idea of like... Yeah, and then I want to get an idea of like, is he beatable as we are? Or do we need to like level up or get a new weapon or something like that? You know what I mean? Because he was, you know, he was almost a one-hit wonder. Like, that's what me and KT named, what's her name? From Resident Evil, Lisa. We called her Mike Tyson, the one-hit wonder. Cause she can hit, man. That's my ghost. Is my ghost? Are you a friend or a foe? You got stabbed in the back. Oh wait, no, that's just my regular. Does he like me or no? Are we friends? No, we're most certainly not friends. Okay. Do I have to fight my ghost? Let's see what happens. Come here, you. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna go sit on the bench because I only got like 2 lives right now. And I don't want to die. I don't even know if we're going the right way. I'm just trying. Oh, I think we are. Have we been in here? I don't think we've been in here. When we come back from healing up, let's go check that out. I think I'm getting better at this game. My hops were beautiful. Look at me go. Alright. Whee! Oh no, wait! I didn't mean to do that. Well, I guess I kinda did, because how did I can't say I didn't know that was gonna happen. I took my chances. I take full responsibility for that. Oh, Temple of the Black Egg. Oh, we talked to this guy. We're cool. We're friends.
哥，你都来了没？
For so long, I felt drawn here, so many tales full of wonders and horrors. No longer could I resist. I just had to see it for myself. And what a time I chose to arrive. This dead world has sprung to life. The creatures are riled up and the earth rumbles. The air is thick. I wonder what could have brought it all about. I hope he doesn't intend to stay here forever. I feel like I want to see him in action, you know? Like, he seems like such a great explorer, and I want to see him do some exploring. I want to see him put that sword to use. Oh, wait. I wasn't paying attention. Here we go. I wish I had, like, a bomb for this one. There we go. He's not too bad, though. I think we need to go back to that room where our ghost was. We fought our ghost. It feels cool to be able to say that. Oh, he's still here. Is he dead? No, he is not dead. He ain't dead. He ain't dead at all. Okay. But I wonder if we can run past him. Go for it. He looks grumpy. He does look grumpy. He probably hates his job. And honestly, I ain't even mad at him. I know how that is, bro. They're probably not paying him enough to stand there and guard the way. So, obviously, we cannot go that way. So, we're gonna have to go everywhere else but there, at least for now. Can y'all explain something to me? I don't even know if y'all can, but if you can, because I haven't streamed in so long. Oh wait, I think I get it. On YouTube, there's like a top fans thing. And I see like 1s and 2s. So is it like, if you're number 1, does that mean that you're the one who has chatted the most in the chat? Is that what that is? That sounds about right. I feel like we've already been this way, didn't we? Said yeah, okay, thank you. I think this time I'm gonna ignore them for the most part. Okay, so this guy was crying. And I don't think there was much we could do for him. I wish we could talk to him. But he probably doesn't feel like talking right now. He said, but it's different on each stream. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, because I was thinking like, I streamed well, I wasn't on YouTube yesterday, so even if I did stream, I wouldn't have showed up. I think, yeah, yesterday I was only on Twitch and Kick, which is ironic, but... Sometimes I wonder why I even stream on Kick, because I feel like there's only bots, you know? Like, to be honest, I don't think I've ever gotten a message from somebody on Kick that was an actual person that I know of, unless it was somebody who was already following me on Twitch or YouTube, you know what I mean? Like, people I already knew. Other than that, I've never gotten, like, a random stranger who's an actual human being on Kick. Okay, so we went to go see Mila. I'm kind of just backtracking, making sure we've been everywhere we can go. As much as I love Milo, we don't need any more songs. We love you, but please don't. I really hope her parents didn't actually die. Thoughts on alcohol. Sorry for the random questions, lol. Okay, so thoughts on alcohol. So, fun fact, I used to drink. Even when I did drink, it wasn't like, you know, a lot. Because I'm lightweight anyway, so I didn't need to drink a lot. And even when I did, like, I could tell, like, when I was, like, you know, reaching my own personal limit. Because I think I'm also just, like, sensitive to stuff in general. Like, even outside of alcohol, like, I'm sensitive to certain, like, foods and things. I have a very sensitive stomach. But as of right now, I currently do not drink anymore. Yeah. That's my verdict. Still here. I don't know why I thought he would like just leave for no reason. Maybe if we say please and thank you, we'll just go away. Maybe we have to compliment him, make him feel like he's a genius or something. I don't know. Have we been here? Is this a new area? It feels like it. I don't know. Come get me. Oh, wait. There we go. That was funny. Also, this is random. Y'all want to know what game I've been playing in my free time? I have been playing... Can I go down this way? I feel like if I do, I might die. No, we're okay. But yeah, in my free time, I have been playing OG Ratchet and Clank. And it has been so good. So good. It's amazing how that game, how well it still holds up after like all these years. Oh my god! How dare you? There you go, that's what you get. Show and fall. This one's a little tall. I was gonna say he's tall, but he's only a little tall. Bro! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Dang. Part of me is like, where's my bench? I need to heal up. You said you used to play a lot of video games when you were a kid. I sure did. I was raised on video games. That's why I am the way I am now. I think my dad takes responsibility for it. Cause like literally, I think like, I don't know, a couple months ago, he was like, I remember when I bought the PlayStation. It was like the very first PlayStation. And we were so young, but he had bought it. And like, I don't even think we really, like me and my brother, I don't even think we really knew much about it, but my dad bought it. And we just had so much fun with that. And I think he was telling us like, at that time when he bought it, he had no idea that like years down the road, it would just like, you know, still be a big part of our lives. Oh my gosh, wait, Twitch is saying there's a network error. Okay. Oh my gosh. Hold on, wait. It says I'm live. Interesting. I think I'll have to troubleshoot this later. But yeah, like I don't think he realized that in him doing that one thing, it was gonna impact us for the rest of our lives. Like we'd still be playing video games. That I would grow up to want to be a video game attorney, and that even existed, you know. or that I would be streaming, you know? Like, he had no idea. To be fair, we didn't either, but... I just realized I didn't even do what I set out to do. Oh, crap. Okay. But you know what? I kind of deserved that. Said I was addicted to them, but my parents were clever and told me I can play as much as I want. But PS3 has water inside. If you play a lot, it will evaporate. And I believed them and played reasonably. You are funny. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my gosh. They told you it runs on water. That is such a wholesome story. I love it. Wow. That is so funny. I feel like, you know, like when you're a kid, most kids, they'll like believe anything, you know? Ah! Also, Samed, can you tell me how the stream looks to you? Like, does it look smooth or is it a little choppy? Because yesterday it was a little choppy. Nobody said anything, but it still bothered me. Because I went back and like watched it afterwards and I didn't like what I saw. And I'm probably gonna do the same after this stream is over. But, might have to go fix it. Should do some troubleshooting. So it's very smooth on my end. Thank God. Okay. That is fantastic news. I'm so happy to hear that. Because I was like, I really don't want to do troubleshooting again because I stayed up later than I wanted last night trying to do that. I'm so glad to hear you say that. I was worried. I really hope nothing bad happens to Mila. I know I keep saying that, but it's only because, like, I'll be honest with y'all, I feel like I'm one of those people where my favorite characters always end up dying. And I feel bad because now I feel like I've cursed her, you know? Every time I like get attached to a character, they end up dying. Whether it's a video game, a movie, a TV show, a book, it doesn't matter. Everybody dying. Played Cyberpunk 2077. I have not, but I would like to. I don't know when exactly, but at some point I want to. Have you played it? I'm trying to... We went this way. I think this is where we need to go. Because I don't think we went... Yeah! There's my spirit. Gotta end it once and for all. Okay. There can only be one of us. I don't want to give you spoilers. Please don't, because I hate spoilers. I appreciate you refraining from doing spoilers. About the endings, though, I was gonna say something when you mentioned characters dying, and yes, I have. Okay. So you get what I mean then, right? I remember one time me and my brother, we watched this show. It was called, I think it was called Siberia, and it was like a mockumentary. It was supposed to be like a survival show, but then near the end, they just kind of like went off script. And, I don't know. Kind of messed it up, but like, I still wanted to see what was gonna happen. That was brutal. Oh my gosh. I was still invested in the storyline. I think at first me and my brother thought it was real, but then we looked it up and we were like, oh, it's a mockumentary. This whole thing is fake. But I still wanted to see what happened next. But I think the show was so bad that it got canceled. And I think my favorite character, he ended up dying within the first episode. It was crazy. Pilgrim's Way, travelers of Hallownest descend through verdant wilds and fungal groves to the city at this kingdom's heart. There all wishes shall be granted, all truths revealed. Looks like little ghosts on the sign. He said, no, don't worry. Cyberpunk is like a unique, it's not either your character living or dying. You'll know when you play it. Okay. This sounds interesting. Are you, okay. I'm like, how crazy is he? I'm like, should I even chance it? I might just have to be really good at jumping. Oh, no. No. Yeah, no. I don't think we can fight him yet. Because all I can do is this one motion. Just slashing, and that's all I got. That's all I can do. But I think I can open this door. Yep. Here we go. I feel like these bugs don't really care, you know? They just kind of fly around. They do their own thing. They're just there. They're not really harming anybody. I don't understand what these things are for. I don't understand. I think I can just drop down here. Yep. Okay. I don't like the look of this. So we're not gonna try it. Oh, crap. Wait, one more thing. I want to see one more thing in here. Okay. Oh, this is a new place. Is this a piece of paper? Can we read it? I literally can't wait for GTA 6. I grew up with that franchise. Aw. I'm excited for it too. Said, I don't know if it's me imagining things or now. The stream audio is like chopping in terms of audio. It's doing like little pops. Really? Dagnabbit? I'm gonna mute my mic for a second and see if I can hear it. Okay, no, you're definitely right. I hear it too. And now I'm sad. I feel like ever since I started streaming again, it's been like one problem after another. But I also think that maybe it's just because I, haven't streamed in like a whole year. And I know things have changed. Like, part of me is wondering if my capture card is still good or if I need to upgrade and get another one. So I'm like, is it just, what's the word? Is it obsolete now? Because I remember back when my, because I used to have a popping audio issue. I think back when I first started streaming. And I think it was resolved when I upgraded my capture card. So now I'm like, oh my god, do I need to get another one? An upgrade again? As soon as I upgraded, got a better one, it was fine. So I don't know, maybe this one's just had it. I don't know. But I'll troubleshoot it. I get paid Monday, so if I have to get another one and upgrade, so be it. That was rude. How terrible are you? Oh. I keep forgetting I can't just hop on them. I want to Mario them so bad. So bad. There's more? That's stupid. Are they gonna multiply and then there's just gonna be more and more and more of them or something? I died again, didn't I? Darn it. I keep trying to be Mario. This is not Mario. You said, I think it's the game because your voice isn't chopping. Really? But if it's the game, then that would still be the capture card. Because like the game audio, all of that is coming through my capture card. I personally don't mind it. I barely even noticed it. Well, that's good to know. But unfortunately, I am partially a perfectionist and it's gonna bother me. I want my streams to be like as seamless as possible, so if there's a problem, I feel like I gotta fix it, you know? Oh, dang. Yeah, I feel like I wish we could. It looks like there's a piece of paper here. I wonder if this guy's nice. He sounds nice. He's humming like Milo was. Oh, it's his papers.
おダンチャツだ
Ah, hello there. Come down to explore these beautiful old ruins. Don't mind me. I have a fondness for exploring myself. Getting lost and finding your way again is a pleasure like no other. We're exquisitely lucky, you and I. I'm a cartographer by trade. Fun fact, for those who don't know, that means somebody who makes maps. I learned that when I was a kid and I like never forgot it. And I'm working on mapping this area right now. Would you like to buy a copy of my work so far? I guess if you didn't know that, you could have just kept reading the sentence, but whatever. Purchase, yes please. I don't have enough geo. He wants 30. Okay, let's go kill some things.
this.
You don't have enough geo? I understand. I'll give you the map as a gift, but oh, he's so nice. But I don't think my wife would be very happy if I did. Oh, all our food is made of geo, as they say. Whatever, man. I'll go get your precious geo. We'll be right back. More geo than you could ever imagine. He wants 30. Okay. It's too powerful. Are these things? No. Scammer. Okay. I wonder how far his map reaches, you know? Like, will it be everything, or? So it's 18. I feel like the pressure to be rich is dumb. I genuinely don't want it, but people calling it... Are you saying capping? To me, normal lifestyle, loving wife and kids in a big house and cars is the dream. Your thoughts? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like you said two different things. Oh, you said no, like cope. Let's see, I feel like the pressure to be rich is dumb. I genuinely don't want it, but people calling it coping. Really? Interesting. That's not a word I would associate with that, but okay. I'll say this. Me personally, I want to live in a way where I'm not stressed out by money. But I don't necessarily have to be rich, if that makes sense. And I feel like that can happen in various different ways, so. Said I meant like average big house and like 2 cars is perfect. No flashy yachts or Lambos, etc. Yeah. To be honest, I don't think I'd ever want a Lambo. Like they're cool and everything, but I don't know. I can't see myself driving one, you know? It's so funny you say that though, because So fun fact, I have been trying to get a new car, and I've been wanting to get a BMW because, like, for sentimental reasons. My mom, she was like in a really bad car accident before I was even born. So if she hadn't have made it out of that car accident, I would not be sitting here talking to y'all today. But she always told me from that story. Oh, we have 30 now. She always told me from that story that the doctors after the accident told her, they were like, if you were not driving a BMW, you would not have survived that accident. And so, like, ever since then, she like swears by BMWs now. And because of her story, and because I'm glad that like I exist, I also, you know, believe that. So, and even like when I do drive one, I feel very like safe. I feel like I'm being cradled like a baby, you know. And so I want to try to get one. But it's so funny because, oh hey Joyce, how in the world are you? I hope you're having a great day. I'm gonna give you a shout out right quick. But yeah, my dad was trying to help me decide like which one to get, because the one that I really want is like rare, like they literally don't make them like that anymore. So when one goes up for sale, it's kind of like, oh my gosh, you know. But I was thinking that I might have to wait on it just because it's so rare. And so I was thinking about getting a different BMW, but one that would like still be good, you know? And then I was telling my dad, I was like, but I feel bad getting one that like I don't really want, because, you know, I know that eventually in the future I'm gonna want the other one, and then I'll end up with two, and I just feel like that's too much to have two, you know? And he was like, I could just buy the other one from you. And I was just like, yeah, I guess, but you know, we had like a whole conversation about it, and I'm still kind of unsure about what I want to do. But one thing I know is that I was not meant to have that car, because like the one that I was, you know, the one that isn't the one that I really want, because it actually got sold, so problem solved. I think I just wasn't supposed to have that particular car. Said exactly, oh wow, that's crazy. This would be low-key hard BMW ad. Oh yeah, I know, right? Isn't like the BMW i8 a normal car yet? It looks crazy. I don't know if I've seen that. I'm still learning about BMWs. My mom's like an expert though. It was so funny because like every time we went to go try to like look at some of them, we like wouldn't go unless she was with us, because she knows everything. She's always like, it's the ultimate driving machine. That's what she says. It's so funny. Oh, these are the ones with the doors go up. I've seen those. I don't know if I would want something like that though. I think that's a little too much for me. Like that's a huge flex, you know? But I'm like, do I really need to flex that much, you know? It's like butterfly doors. They're definitely sporty though. I just looked up pictures so I could see what it looked like, but yeah. I'd personally get one because it's cheaper than most cars that look like that. That's fair. I believe it. Give me my map.
I have no Gucci.
I love the way they talk in this game. Hello again. Still winding your way through these beautiful highways? Just imagine how they must have looked during the kingdom's height. Thick with traffic and bustling with life. I wish I could have seen it. Oh, I suppose I should ask. Are you interested in buying a copy of my map for this area? Heck yeah. Purchase a map of the area, yes. Thank you. Acquired map. Hold L1 to view a map of the current area. View a detailed map of Hallow Nest in the map pane of the inventory. Okay.
Chocolate, correct this.
A map can be a useful thing, but it alone won't show you where you are. If you've not the head for directions, I suggest purchasing a compass from my wife Iselda. Y'all got a whole business going on here, don't you? She's just now opening our new map shop in Dirtmouth. Look at them, enterprising. Good gracious. Monopolizing. She's just, yeah, selling all sorts of useful things to wanderers like yourself. She'll even sell some of my old maps from time to time. I pop back to see her whenever I finish mapping an area. She's always so excited to see me. They sound like they have a wonderful marriage. I'm happy for them.
おい、断チャツだ。
Oh, by the way, I haven't introduced myself, have I? Yes, I should apologize for that. When you spend a lot of time by yourself with just your own thoughts, you forget the niceties of conversation. That is true. That is very true. My name is Cornifer. That's adorable. And I've always loved exploring the world. Why, when I was first hatched, what are you exactly? I wandered off immediately, leaving my brothers and sisters and poor mother behind. Is that just the way of your species, or should we be concerned? That's why as soon as I could, I moved to Dirtmouth with my wife, a huge unending kingdom to explore right on our doorstep. Who could resist? Anyway, I'll let you return to your travels. With a little luck, we'll meet again. Be safe and farewell. You said never mind. It's like 40K. It's not that expensive, but it's expensive if you know what I mean. I know what you mean. I hear ya, loud and clear. All right, let's put this map to good use. Okay. I think down in the right is, like the bottom right, I think that's where Mila is. And then I think, I don't know what that thing in the middle is. Part of me feels like maybe that's the thing that ran us down. I can't remember exactly. But I think we should go this way. Look at him when he pulls out his map. That's so cute. Oh my gosh, I love this game. Y'all, this game was adorable. I see why it had such like high ratings now, because I think it's just one of those games where it's like you just fall in love with it. Like the little characters, you know, especially this one. We meet again. Fight me. Oh no! I forgot. This room is like that. Come at me. Okay. Cool. Alright. Oh crap. Darn it. Here we go. Yeah, the load development costs, and it only costing like 20 made it so big that buying page on PS. Oh, this game? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, yeah. I totally get that. That makes total, complete sense. I can barely jump. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, my health is really bad. I didn't realize. Oh my gosh. Y'all better not cheat. Y'all better play fair. It's okay. That's alright. We'll just go straight there now that we have a map and we know exactly how to get there. Whee! Like even that, just jumping into the well was fun. You're playing Silk Song? I don't think so. Am I? I might be, I don't know. Let me see. This is some kind of special edition or whatever. Void Heart edition. Okay, so we need to... This is... It's not where we are, is it? Oh, wait. Okay, so we just need to go left, go all the way down, and then take a right. that he doesn't take fall damage. Like, that's so convenient. He said, oh, this is the previous one. Silk's song came out last month and broke records. So if you like it, the new one came out last month. Okay, thank you for letting me know. I'll just add this to the list. Alright, I'm gonna try this one more time. We got full health, so we should be alright. Ready to take risks. Can get this work. Oh wait, no. Oh my god! That was so poorly done. That was so poorly done. I intended to do so much better than I did. Darn. Whatever. Ugh. I hate that you get damage for falling on top of them. Like, to me, that's crazy. That doesn't make sense to me. I feel like you should just be able to, you know, hit them however you want. Okay, thank goodness. I'm going back to my bench. My park bench. However we did that. Okay, yeah. But it's important to play this one to know the context. Okay, yeah. I noticed, like, when I was looking at the series, there was like a whole bunch, you know? And I was like, if I'm gonna play this, I want to make sure I do it right. And this seemed to be the right one to start with, so I was like, we'll do that for now. And if I like it enough, we'll save the others for later. I thought it would be like a good game for spooky season, you know? I know not everybody loves pure horror, so I thought this would be like a happy compromise. There we go. And I normally don't play these kinds of games like this that much. Like, I'm not like averse to it or anything, it's just, you know, it just doesn't happen often. Woo. But I must say I'm definitely enjoying this game. I'm having fun with it. I didn't really know what to expect, but I'm pleasantly surprised. It's so amazing. People are making memes saying GTA 6 got delayed. Scared of Hollow Knight Silk Song. Are they really? Seriously? Crazy. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we have a whole new screen now. Old nail, a traditional weapon of hollowness. Its blade is blunt with age and wear. Focus. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Interesting. So you know what? We are actually just about out of time. So let's see if there's anybody to raid. So I mean, it's like $20 for the new one in a place where games cost like $70, right? I feel like they're disrupting the, you know, the industry by doing that. Even if it's just a little bit, like, I think they're doing a great thing. Kudos to them. Okay, so I don't see anybody streaming tonight, unfortunately. At least not right now. So I don't think we're gonna raid anybody. But you said, all right, nice catching up. Don't go on another year break. I hope I don't have to. But I will be here as much as I can be. I will not be streaming this weekend because I just moved here like on Sunday, and just this past week it's been busy, and I honestly haven't been getting enough sleep because I've been just trying to, you know, do moving stuff, do rebranding stuff, do streaming, also working, taking care of myself, getting things for this, you know, apartment, all of that. So I'm just gonna take the weekend to just have some time for myself and just rest. But I will definitely be streaming again on Monday. So I will see y'all later. I hope that y'all have a wonderful weekend. Please remember to be good to yourself as well as to others, and I will catch y'all next time. Bye!